Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. You guys know who it is. By the title, it's very true. A lot of reasons I liked it, I'm not gonna front, but there also are a lot of reasons I didn't like it, and I'm gonna go through those. The last one is probably, honestly, the most important one is why I got rid of it. So make sure you watch that and so you could see, especially like if you have the Big Six or if you're planning on like purchasing the Big Six, maybe I can help you, I don't know. So basically, why is the Big Six gone? And let me preface this, like when I first upgraded to it, it was really good for me at that time. But the thing is, the more I started to like upgrade my studio and my sound, it became limited physically and the way that it sounded, and I'll explain that here in a second. The main reason I would say I got rid of the Big Six is because it's really limited. It keeps you in that architecture. Like if you wanted to expand to like a different summing box or whatever, you really can't do that. Not in a good way, not in a good workflow way at least, and that messed me up. I'm gonna be honest with you. And for the price that you're paying for it, I feel like the expandability should be there. It shouldn't just be what it is and keep you in that architecture. So that was one of the main reasons. The Big Six is limited in its approach. And then okay. So yeah, the Big Six is limited. The other reason that I got rid of the Big Six is because, well, it doesn't have software. That's so weird. You know, like they even have the 360 app for like the UF1, UF8, UC1, even their other interface, the 4K or whatever it is, but they don't have software for that. And even the other competitors within that price range, as far as interfaces go, they have software to where you can do routings, you can do Q mixes, all of that. They just don't have that with the Big Six. You have to do everything manually. And I understand that. I did come from the UAD silver box prior to that, the Firewire box, and I was so used to using the software as well. I even had the Motu, the 896 MK3 hybrid prior to that, and I had the software and I was used to doing things with the software. So that kind of threw a wrench in a lot of my sessions, just because like you would go back and you would want to like take a snapshot of the way things were saved and whatnot, and you couldn't do that. It was all manual, and that kind of sucked, but you just got used to it. So that's the second reason, no software. Okay, so the third reason that I got rid of it is, I alluded to it earlier, but it's limited. Like I have the patch audio flock, and that gave me a little bit more flexibility, but I couldn't imagine with the inserts just having 2 pieces of gear as stereo or 4 pieces of gear mono up to the first 4 inserts and then something on your bus, and that's it. Like that would suck. So if you're in that position, I feel your pain, brother. You know what I mean? Like, I feel your freaking pain, bro. So that was one of the other reasons I got rid of it. The limited, it was limited, you know, to what I have now. And I'll talk about that here in a second, because I upgraded to something that is much, much better in my opinion. So the fourth reason is, so let me preface this. When I first got it, sounded great to me. Sounded fantastic, actually. Then I upgraded my monitors to the Ex Machinas, and I'm sure some of you guys know that. And I heard its limitations for sure, especially with the conversion, the stereo width, the depth, but the depth, not the depth, but the depth. I literally heard all of that, and that pushed me to start to look other places, because like they're good high-end converters, but they're base level. They're like the base of high-end converters. In that price point, there's better options in my opinion as far as converters. Secondly, they dropped the price. SSL drops the price on their stuff recently. I don't get it. Actually, I do. Corporations. The fifth reason why it's gone, honestly, the analog preamps were super mid. They were mid as I don't know what. They had no color, they were flat. And when you try to like, so there's something with preamps, if you don't know, you try to clip the preamp and whatnot, just to see what it sounds like musically, if the distortion is something you want to use. Sometimes it's good, sometimes you push it right to distortion and then like kick back 2 decibels or whatever. So you're right there. It was sterile. Yeah, running like the MPC through it was just sterile. It had no musicality. Like when it clipped, it cut off like a fingernail clipper. It was real sharp, clippy, and it sucked. So they were mid. I mean, they got the job done, but there's much better preamps out there. I have them now, and I couldn't be happier. Side note, the preamps that I have now are fantastic. I have the API 3122V, that's fantastic. And then I have the Phoenix Audio Ascent D2 with the EQ on it. Oof, boy. I don't want to say boy in a sexy voice, that sounded weird, but man, that one right there though, especially on some drums. Yeah, video coming on that soon. Whole studio tour is coming now that it's semi-complete. Like, it's complete, but not all the way. Just don't tell my wife that. So another reason I think we're up to like 6. I didn't know I was gonna have this many. I had wrote some out, but they just started coming. Pause. But anyways, the 6th reason is that it's mass produced. Like, it's not as quaint, you know? Like, there's some other interfaces, like the one I have is the Lynx Aurora N. Man, let me tell you something. When they say mastering grade converters, they absolutely mean that. It's based off the Hilo technology, Hilo. I think it's the Hilo. And I mean, when I say best converters I ever had, like by far, 1000% I mean that. And it also leads me to my last point, is it's modular. It is freaking modular. So I added channels already. I think I might add preamps. I think what I'm gonna do is just get another one, put the preamps on that, and max this one out as far as the analog channel count, so I can just, when I get more gear, hook it up to it. Yeah, that's another reason. The Big Six was set in stone. It really forced you into that architecture and was really limiting to you. And I didn't like that. I know some people like that out of the box. This is all I got. This is what I'm working with. But it's 2023. We don't have to work like that no more, and we shouldn't. We should have the options available that you're able to afford and that's readily available to you. Why not take advantage of that stuff? I don't get that mindset of, I'm staying in the box. Da, 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 da. Why not do both? You know what I mean? Be a hybrid. So that's really the reason the Big Six is gone. Like I said, for at the time, it was really good. It served me well. But I mean, I grew out of that thing quick. I had it a little bit over a year, I think. Yeah, it was like a little bit over a year. But once I started growing in my studio with more hardware and better monitors so I can hear things, I knew I had to get better conversion, and I couldn't be happier, you know? Let me know if you plan on getting a Big Six or if you have one. If you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. Let's have a whole conversation on that. I would love to. And if you want to take it further, join my Discord. I'll leave the link here in the description, and I'll put like little animation at the bottom of this video and whatnot. Also, connect with me on Fiverr. If you're looking to get a mix done pretty quick, I'll put my Fiverr gig at the bottom as well. Also, make sure to like and subscribe if you want more content like this. Let me know about the mic. How did it sound? I don't know. I think I like it. I might use this going forward on most of my stuff. Who knows? Also, there'll be a link in the description for the Big Six and for my current interface that I have now. So if you want to check them out, click those links. They are affiliate links, by the way. So I just like to be transparent with you guys. You know that. So if you click them and you do buy something, hey, I get a little kickback. It helps me produce more on this channel, get more hardware for the channel, show you guys. I don't know about you, but I've been growing super crazy as of late, especially the last year, and it made me upgrade my studio desk. And if you're looking for a good studio desk, check this video out here. I think it could help you out. Until next time, peace.